I'm Richard Weil, and I am the principal and owner of National Restaurant Consultants, and we welcome you in again to the NRC Helpful Moment. It's the 211th episode of our weekly video blog, and we're always proud to have Mr. Brian Devine from Top Light Management Cafe Fuel. Hello, Brian. How are you doing this beautiful spring day here in the Rockies?
I am doing well, thank you. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine, thank you. Can't beat this kind of weather that we're having here in the Mile High city of Denver, Colorado, and we hope wherever you're looking at it at this video and blog that you've got good weather as well. Today we're going to talk a little bit about something that we did way back in early February before Valentine's Day, and I'm looking at our schedule. We did menu engineering on Valentine's. On Valentine's, February 14th. So that would be March, April, May, almost 3 months ago. And today we're going to talk a little bit about the most important piece of marketing that you have in your building. And that's called the menu, your menu. Now, whether you're fast casual, quick service, full service, we all have menus, whiteboard menus, even menus that are QR coded from COVID, and we talked a little bit about that a few months ago. Consumers are back to wanting to see something sometimes in their hand.
Yep.
Now, there's still lots of restaurants that are doing QR codes, scan this and look at the menu. What we're finding is a lot of those are just PDF files, and honestly, they're not exciting. They're not promoting anything, and I'm going to turn it over to Brian in a minute. And if you're using that as your four walls marketing tool, you got a big opportunity here, a big opportunity. What we are recommending today is that you dust it all off. And in this case, not dust it off. You need to clean it off, because our guests that are coming into the restaurants, whether they are virtual in terms of ordering, in terms of they're ordering online, you need to be able to put your best foot forward visually in front of them, visually. And Brian's been posting and publishing, even if people aren't visual, what those guidelines are for ADA, to make sure that it's audio driven then, so that the consumer can hear it if they can't read it.
Yeah.
And it has to be exciting. So we're currently doing some menu revisions for some of our clients right now. And, I think I've looked at their menu before, and quite honestly, I have found item after item after item that is boring, and it's one of the core competencies. But worse, these are the high margin, high dollar sellers, or we have high margin, not great sellers that we need to make exciting. We need to create that excitement. And so if you're not cleaning off your menu and you're not really taking the time to update your menu, you're missing the boat. So Brian, this is a marketing blog today, our NRC Helpful Moment. So take it away.
Yeah, thank you, Richard, for that. Let's at least make sure that we really highlight what you're saying, which is that the most important piece of marketing material you have inside of the restaurant is your menu. And if that is a second thought, or if you're just like, oh, well, hey, let's just slap this together, that is a missed opportunity. And when you have the opportunity to make that menu actually do a lot of the work for the staff, and you focus on the high margin opportunities on your menu, then you can have just that piece of marketing start to increase your revenue. And when it comes to training your staff, training your servers to talk about what's on your menu, that I think is going to have probably more impact. However, it doesn't last as long. So when you have something in print that is in someone's hand, that is going to work every single time that it is placed on a table, as opposed to training for your staff where it may or may not happen. And if it's not, if you don't do the training over and over again, it wanes. So about every 90 days, what you've taught will probably stop happening. And that's not like an industry-wide thing. That is a personal-wide thing, right? We're all kind of wired that way. About 90 days is the most we're going to get out of something like that. So you have to start over. And when it comes to what Richard talked about with those PDFs on a phone, I want you to look at your website, look at your QR code, scan your own QR code on your phone and see what it looks like. And if you're like pinching and squeezing and moving around, that is something that drives your customers nuts. They hate it. Now, during the height of COVID, people were willing to kind of put up with that because it's like anything just to get some food on the table, whatever I got to do. Well, we're not there anymore. You don't have to do that. We have a free tool that will make it look beautiful on someone's phone. So when you scan the QR code, it'll look great. It will pre-sell what you want it to pre-sell. You can put dessert first so that you can get people thinking about the desserts before they, go anywhere else in the menu. But that's what we're talking about when we talk about marketing inside of the restaurant. And the most important thing is that menu engineering and thinking about that. So go ahead and look at yours. And remember that if you are using a PDF, because you're like, you know what, we change our menu so often that we just need to be able to do it quick, then use the free tool that we have. It'll take you minutes, and it'll work better than the PDF. I guarantee it. And if it doesn't, I'll give you your money back because it's free, right? It's just that important. And a lot of people ask, well, why are we offering it for free? Because frankly, we can. And since we can, we might as well. Does that mean that you can place an order directly through the app? No, you have to pay for that because that costs us money. But all the things that don't cost us any money, we just pass on to you so that you can utilize it. And if someone's in the restaurant and they can see your menu and it looks gorgeous on their phone, you'll sell more. Your revenue will go up. That's just how it works. So that's what I want to cover today. Richard, anything you want to add before we sign off?
Did you say free? I like free. And folks, this really draws us back. 211 times we've done this NRC Helpful Moment. I had somebody about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I forgot to mention this on one of these NRC Helpful Moments, sent me a note and said, have I ever figured out, meaning NRC Helpful Moments, how much savings is out there in dollars that the NRC Helpful Moment has made available for people who are listening? And this person said, you probably have saved me over $100,000 with ideas that I've just taken this week, that week, or this week. It's a $400, $1,000, or even $200 worth of times. And if you thought about even thinking about $100 times 211, it's a lot of money out there in terms of just the ideas. And we do this for a reason, because it is free and we want to be helpful. And folks, there's no strings attached. Contact us if we can ever be helpful. Usually our first phone call with you is always free.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't cost anything. So if we can provide more information and give you more answers, let us know. And so thank you for joining us on the NRC Helpful Moment. It's all about the menu and that 4 walls marketing.
Yes,
Bye
indeed.
for now, everyone.
Bye, everybody.